Folks, today we're here in Townsend, Tennessee, and we're going to do one of Dawn's favorite things.
Bike riding.
We're going on a bike ride. Dawn, are you ready?
Yes.
Of course she is. I think it's time for a little bike ride. Ta-da! The orange Jeep. We're here in Townsend, Tennessee, and this is a great place to ride a bike. There's so much to see along the way. Of course, you're surrounded by the Great Smoky Mountains. There's tons of eateries up and down the whole strip. It's very bike friendly. In fact, they actually have tunnels that go underneath the parkway, so you don't even have to get into the traffic or nothing.
I'm excited because today's a bike ride day, and it's got a cool breeze out here. It feels good.
It's very windy.
Yeah.
Very windy.
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and unload the bikes. And yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. We were doing the opening. We had the DJI Osmo 3 on the tripod. The wind blew it over. It didn't hit hard at all, but it totally wrecked. It's gone.
Shattered.
It's gone. Wow. I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately the wind grabbed it and shattered the screen, and the gimbal's not working. Boy, that was short-lived. I've dropped my phone hundreds of times. I've dropped it 20 feet and never had a crack or nothing, and that's all it took, didn't it?
I tried to save it.
It didn't take much to destroy it. Well, that puts a real bummer into riding the bikes today, doesn't it? I don't know. I've had this well over a year, and I've been trying to use this in different ways. And I don't know. I just don't think it's the camera for us, especially now. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go out and replace, $500 or $600 Osmo just for me to, spill something on it, get wet, stop working. And I'm very, and you know me, I'm very careful with our equipment, even though my phone has taken.
You turn your back to get the bike out, and when you're filming,
Yep.
it just turns.
Yeah. I think I got it on video. It does have it on the SD card, so I will be able to show that footage. Or folks have probably already seen the footage of it falling over. But man, that's a shame. That's a shame. Anyways, rest in peace. Out of all the years of all the cameras I've had, I have all the phones, everything we've used, I have never broke anything. Usually batteries are the ones that go, or the camera just dies, it just gives up. But so word of the wise, folks out there who have an Osmo 3, don't put it on a tripod. Hold on to your hand. Whatever you do, don't drop it. Because especially when the screen's out, because it didn't take much.
Well, the wind blew it over.
Yeah. I am going to take it in and see if I can get it fixed. I'll call up DJI. I don't know. If it's reasonable, I'll get it fixed. But I don't know if I want to use that particular camera as an everyday vlogger. I love my phone. I don't know. I'm so used to it. I got to find maybe the right sound. I got to find mics for my phone is what I need to do. I have a whole box full of mics. Dawn will tell you. And every one I try, I don't like it, right? You know what I mean? I got a whole box of them. I got these tiny little mics and stuff, and maybe I can try to hook the DJI mics to the phone. I think you can do that. I'll have to look into it. Put in the comments below if you guys know the DJI. Can you hook that to a Samsung phone? Maybe that might be the answer to a lot of our sound issues. But Dawn says, let's get this bike.
I want my bike.
Dawn says, don't worry about the dang
We're
camera.
gonna be here all day.
Let's go ride a bike. Don't drop any camera. Don't drop a bike now, right? Don't drop a bike.
We better get the bikes out of there so we can go for a bike ride before it gets dark. Those bikes are heavy, by the way.
Yeah, they're not that light. I mean, they're not that easy to.
They're 60 pounds.
You know. I mean, they're not bad, but they can give it. It's a little bit of a struggle to get them in and out sometimes.
Yeah.
I wish they were about 10 pounds lighter.
I do too. I wish the handlebars were a little bit closer to the seat.
Oh, yeah.
I have a hard time reaching.
These folding bikes.
Yeah.
The handlebars have got to be straight up because of the
Yeah.
folding. Yeah. Even though I look goofy in this, safety first. Dawn, we tried, didn't we, with the new camera, didn't we?
Yeah, the wind got it.
You know, everything has been pointing for a long time not to use that camera. I don't know why. It's kind of like an omen or something, you know? Okay, well, hopefully this bike ride will make things better. So I got 163 miles on my bike. And Dawn, you got a lot less, but you actually have two bikes.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of miles on your other bike as well. But what do you got?
115.
115. So Dawn rides more miles than I do usually.
I pedal more and he coast.
I use the power feature, right? Well, things are starting to turn green. All the pear trees are budding. Yep. Our first stop is the Townsend covered bridge. And this is where this vlog is gonna start off. We parked just over there. We did an opening where, of course, you all seen had a little bit of drama. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go around the loop. It's pretty much a great big loop. There are a couple sections where you can cross under the road. But I always like coming up here and checking out, see if we see any trout below. Sometimes you can see some gnarly spiders in here. It's a little bit of an overcast day. It is definitely windy, as you guys also seen in the first segment of this video. But man, there is nothing quite like the Great Smoky Mountains. Yes. And just up there is the Foothills Parkway. And just over there, it's another thing you can do. But it's very, very peaceful over here. Yeah, nothing like the peaceful side of the mountains. And you won't find arcades, you won't find go-kart tracks and crazy eateries. But what you will find over here is a relaxing atmosphere, a lot of nature, and they do have some great eateries and some really cool mom and pop hotels, kind of what it was like in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg years and years ago. Safety first.
Safety first.
So I forgot my sunglasses.
Yep, I got mine.
Dawn was prepared for the bike ride today.
Yeah, I like like to go for my bike.
Okay, let's go ride this. Let's go ride this bike, right?
Yeah.
I think there's either 3 or 4 of these. I call them underpasses. And technically it takes you to the bike path on the other side. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ride up the, I guess you call it the west side first. And then we'll come back here on the east side. So we're gonna cross over right now. Yeah, the pear trees are popping. The red buds are on their way. Yeah, so we've eaten at Apple Valley before. They got a really great cafe in here. We've got a couple reviews in our library. I also have a little gift shop in there. They have a little coffee place called the Dancing Bean. Dancing Bear is off in the back there. So yet again, Apple Valley Cafe, they got a lot of great food over there. Definitely recommend, but we decided to come over here and check out the chickens. Well, hello, ladies. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Yep, just doing chicken stuff, right? Just doing chicken stuff. Yeah, a little waterfall over there. There's Dawn. Another tunnel. Look at that view. Yeah, there's Charlie Bear's putt-putt down there. Opening in the spring of 2026, so looks like the putt-putt will be open. Of course, you have the Little River Railroad Museum down there. We'll stop by there on our way back. But we decided to stop here at the Tremont Lodge and Resort. It's a cute little mom and pop hotel. Yeah, they're not quite open yet for the summer, but it looks like they have some units back there. They got some units over there. But yeah, it's a cute little place. You know, a lot of folks, when they come to the area, they don't always think of Townsend. They think of Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. But over here, you can get a really good deal most times on a room. And it's very peaceful, very relaxing, beautiful views. Oh, those pear trees are really are popping. I noticed the red buds are just starting as well. This bike path has a lot of steep hills. So if you're using a regular pedal bike, it can be challenging. But with the e-bikes, it's not so bad because you can give it a little bit of juice to help you get up the hill, right?
Yeah.
Like a whole lot of juice, right?
Yeah. It was hard to get up that hill.
It was. And even then, you gotta be careful because you gotta go down the backside of that hill. You pick up quite the speed, right? But yeah, actually, this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, there's nobody here. So, Well, let's get to getting, right? The Highland Manor Inn. Another really cool hotel here. Yeah, they have the Townsend Pancake House over there. I heard good things about it. I've never been there. Got a Subway. They even have a Best Western over here. If you are visiting Townsend, I highly recommend stopping here at the Visitor Center. They got a lot of different pamphlets and brochures on different things you can do. Of course, Cades Cove's not too far off. And this is also where they have like all their big events, like the hot air balloons are here, the Bigfoot Festival's here. I believe they have a bluegrass festival here as well. And I remember when this was just a field, and they started having little festivals here, and it blew up. They fenced everything off. Of course, they charge for everything now these days. They have a little place up there with bathrooms and a little more convenience for everybody visiting. It also looks like they might have some camping hookups. I don't know. That's what it looks like. Vendor hookups, maybe. This is where all the vendors hook up, like electricity and water and stuff. So they're planning on having a lot more little festivals in the area. That also tells me that the ones that they have had have been successful for them to bring in all the infrastructure. Oh wow, here comes a big hill. And I mean a big hill. The Townsend River Breeze. Now we have some friends that come up here a couple times a year, and this is their place to stay. They say it's really clean. It's definitely an old school mom and pop type place. But they say they absolutely love it. They love the fact that they're so close to Cades Cove, and National Park's entrance is just down over there. In fact, Dawn's gone. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Dawn is gone. She ain't waiting for me to do any commentary. She wants to ride that bike. That's fine. Just let her. She's having a time in her life, folks. But I'm going to stop and smell the roses for y'all out there. Yeah, one of these days I wouldn't mind staying there, and I don't know, maybe I have to look up. I might have to look into this, right? And there are a lot of these little hotels on the parkway here. All cute as a button. This one's called the Townsend Gateway. Little Tennessee rockers up there. Kind of reminds me of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge before it became what it is today. Little office. There's Dawn. There she goes. Where are you going the wrong way? See, she's just zipping all over. There's quite a few little campgrounds around here. There's Riverstone Campground. They also have a little UTV rental place. You can grab yourself a side-by-side and head into Cades Cove. One of the great things about riding a bike is you see things you normally don't see from the car, because you're going a lot slower and you have more time to look behind things, and there's a lot of things that I have never seen before. At least I've never thought I've seen before. We have never eaten at the Carriage House, and I have some friends that also stay here at the Tally Ho. They say that's a really great place as well. But the Carriage House looks like they're under some kind of renovation or something. So, I don't know. It don't look like they're going to open anytime soon. But I've heard good things about the Carriage House. So if you got some time, definitely stop at the Great Smoky Mountains Heritage Center. It's a great place to learn about the history of the Great Smoky Mountains. They got a lot of artifacts and a lot of displays on Cades Cove and remnants of like some of the old buildings and things that used to be in Cades Cove. They even have some outside displays. But we've been in there many a times before. So we'll come back at a different time and explore the Heritage Center. I think it's been many years since we made a video, but it is a lot of great history here in the Smoky Mountains. I know they have pieces of Cades Cove, and they have a lot of artifacts from Elkmont in there. Talk about the history of the families that lived in these mountains and that. But I noticed over the last so many years, they were rebuilding some of these cabins, some of these old historic cabins, and you can visit them now. They're pretty cool, but we're going to wait to do this in its entirety. We really don't have a lot of time to do the museum because we're supposed to be getting some rain later on, and yeah, I don't want to be out in the rain. So we made it to the Townsend. Get it? The Townsend. Pretty much this is where Townsend ends, and the national park is just over on the other side. There is a really cool campground over there, and we always stop here at this little KOA campground, you know, for some provisions before you head into the national park. What do you think, Dawn?
I'm just happy to ride my bike.
Dawn's happy to ride the bike. According to my calculations, we went 4.5 miles. So it's about 9 miles round trip to do the loop. So of course you're gonna stop a lot and smell the roses, eat some, well, they got fudge over there. You can eat some fudge over there. But they got everything. They got moonshine, they got history, mom and pop hotels, lots of things here, don't they? Yeah. You got the Dogwood Mall, antiques and crafts. And you got this cute little cabin here. Now, we've ate at the Riverstone restaurant before. And 50 cents for firewood. Or you can buy the whole truck for $7,500. You can buy the whole truck for $7,500, Dawn.
Yeah, stay there.
It's not in bad shape, but it does need work, right?
Stuck in the gravel.
Loose gravel.
I'm really trying to work it out.
So we've seen this little bridge, and this is called Vee Hollow. And it says, "Welcome to Vee Hollow. Who are we?" It's a 14-mile bike trail. It's a network of bike trails. These are privately owned bike trails, and they have everything from fast and flowy to jumps. Well, we were reading the rules over here because we were wondering, is this like open to everyone, or do you have to, you know what I mean, like pay, or is there an office? But it does say everyone must sign a waiver, so you must have to. There must be some kind of offices or something. Pretty much, this is pretty much like an off-road. I wouldn't call it BMX, but it's like a mountain bike.
I don't know if I'm capable of doing
No.
off-road and
No, I'm definitely not. Yeah. So we're.
It's like all paid to be different.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be our cup of tea, but I think we can come over here and at least look at the bridge, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you are into like mountain biking and jumping and doing all these really cool obstacles and everything else, this is definitely probably the place for you. And looks like they have little pavilions. I wonder if it's part of the campground here or something. Pretty soon it'll be tubing season.
Yeah, look at it. Down here it says exit. So you're going to ride to the water? What is this?
I don't know.
Look, see, exit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a map. We're gonna go over here to the boat. I kind of want to know about this place. Like, what does it look like? I mean, like, what is it? I'm curious. So here's a map of all the trails. There's quite a bit of mountain biking to be had.
Helmets are required. Trails are bike only, no hiking.
You must check in at the shop and sign a waiver before riding. It does say no hiking on the trails, but I can kind of see it. There's like all these like little ramps and things over there. Anyways, yeah, something for those mountain bikers to do, right? Definitely not me. I'd break something. We absolutely love eating here at Burger Master. It's open, their spring hours are Thursday through Sunday from 11 to 8. They're not currently open today, but it's definitely a good burger here in the Smokies. And we've done a couple reviews on it. If you search our library, Burger Master, Yankee in the South, it should pop up a review. You can even get a little Mountain Dew over here. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. You can even camp by a waterfall. This is at Riverstone Campground. See that tent? I think like a yurt or a teepee, or I don't know what you would call it. If I'm not mistaken, there used to be an old grist mill here a long time ago. That's the reason why they have that, like, that waterfall there. So there used to be a great big grist mill here. Unfortunately, it's no longer gone. There's a little bit of a foundation. But it would be great if somebody would rebuild that. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? But, you know what? It smells like onions.
It does smell onions.
So here in East Tennessee, when you cut the grass, you get this onion smell. And it's usually because there's wild onions growing in this. It smells like onions. That, or I might have forgot to put on deodorant. One or the other.
No, it's onions.
It's onions. Docks on the river. Love that old neon sign. Cute little hotel here. Little motel. Over there is the Peaceful Side Social. The IGA, which I do recommend. If you need anything for like a picnic, that's a good place to get it. Also, if you need a parking pass or any information on the Great Smoky Mountains, this is a great place to come and get it. This is where we usually get our parking passes for the year. Yet again, it's any kind of information you need about the national park. They usually have a ranger or somebody there that can help you. This is newer. This is only a few years old, so. And I'm super sad about this. We've had so many good times on this swinging bridge. Unfortunately, it is closed until further notice. No re-entry. Yep. So I don't know. I guess it's maybe not sturdy enough anymore. Or it says Tennessee code. So maybe it didn't pass a Tennessee code. I do know there's a little controversy about this particular bridge, mostly with the owners that own that property over there, because technically all you could do is go to the very end and you have to turn around and come back, because that over there was private property. And I have heard some scenarios where you know, there was some argument, and I've heard good things about the Abbey. Some good eats there. Not today, but maybe another day. Everything's all blooming. Look at that. Wow. And then over here is the Little River Railroad. We'll stop real quick. We've been there many a times. A little bit of Smoky Mountain history there as well. If you're here on the weekends during the summer months, this museum is usually open. There's a couple folks in there that are very knowledgeable. In fact, I've learned so much about Elkmont and other places because of some of the folks in the museum. But anyways, yeah, got a little bit of the Smoky Mountain lumber history here. We're here at Parkway Grocery, and they're known for their Slaw dogs. They sold over 1 million of these Slaw dogs. We're gonna grab a couple. We're not extremely hungry, but we'll grab a couple, but they're good. We've had them before. So they also have free air. So if you need to pump up your tires, they got free air just over there. But here we go. Here's the Slaw dogs. Here's the napkins. Here's a Slaw dog for you.
We're ready for the Slaw dog.
You can use that as a tablecloth.
You want some?
No, whatever. Just whoop, mine just already opened. The wind.
Slaw dog.
All right. So it's got chili, it's got a hot dog, got slaw, and they've sold over 1 million of these. And this is what they're known for here, right on the Parkway. Good, good, good. Yep, nothing like relaxing, watching the traffic go by, eating a Slaw dog. And we've had these before, and they're good. That's the reason why we're... Two waters and 2 Slaw dogs was like $11. That's not bad. Oh my goodness, Dawn. There's a little yeller Jeep.
Just like mine.
Identical. It's a 2015. It's the same year as yours. Is this for... I think these are for sale, Dawn. These are not rentals. Let's go and check it out. You want to get another one?
I like mine, but we can look at that one.
So these are for sale. This is actually a used car dealer that pretty much specializes in Jeeps.
I'm looking at his twin.
Oh my, yeah, it's just like it.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a ragtop
Oh,
too.
it's identical. It's got everything the same. It's yeah, because it's a 2015. It's gonna be everything. Now it does have the aluminum rims. So if you ever wondered what yours would look like with those aluminum rims, that's what they would look like.
Pretty cool, huh?
And I almost picked up a set of those not too long
The
ago.
windows are tin too.
Now they did have some like fog lamps or something here at one time. But yeah. I wonder if there's a price on it.
$14,900.
Huh?
$14,900.
14,900. It's got just over 100,000 miles. So yours has got a little bit more miles than this one does.
Wow, I can't believe it.
So the one thing you do know is that your Jeep is worth roughly, you know what I mean? I mean, roughly around that. Huh. Pretty cool.
It's got the old antenna.
Yeah, delete that antenna, all right?
Yeah.
Now they've
Jeez.
darkened the this out. Pretty cool, huh?
She looks clean. She looks cleaner than mine.
No, I think yours is really good shape too. She's in really good shape. I don't see no dings or dents or anything. There is a little bit of like rust that's going to be popping through there.
Where do you think it's from?
It's easy fixable. This stuff's easy.
What state?
Oh, I don't
How'd they
know.
get here?
You could do yeah. And of course they probably deal on that price too.
The ragtop still looks like in good shape too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anybody out there wants to get a little yeller Jeep that's really close, I mean,
I like the
identical to ours.
I like mine though.
Oh yeah, yours is the factory steps. These are like aftermarket Westons. Those are good too. And this was an ice cream place many, many years ago. Because I remember getting ice cream and that caboose being there. Yeah, that's an original caboose, but now it's a 4x4 and more dealership. But they do have a almost identical Jeep, the little yeller Jeep. And the Townsend Riverwalk Arboretum. Right off the bike trail is this nice little nature arboretum. And they have a really cool little fairy garden down here. We're going to go take a look at it real quick. Yeah, somebody lost their inner tube down there. But they have this little fairy garden. And people add things to it all the time, and it's always changing. A little fairy garden. in the Smokies. Got little gnomes and their little homes. All kinds of villages. Gotta kind of look for them. I think there's a little door over there. But yeah, there's a village up there. Oh, there's some frogs over there. Some kind of gnome house hanging from a tree. Unfortunately, my phone is going dead, so it's about time to head back towards the truck. We're almost there. I'm running out of juice. We're back in the Jeep. It was a nice bike ride, wasn't it?
Yeah. Invigorating, and the breeze felt so good in your hair. Yeah, my hat was going up and down.
I'm glad that it stayed cloud covered, because it could be brutal being in the sun riding, especially this time of year. There's no, none of the trees have their leaves yet, so it's kind of like the sun is like, baking. The Slaw dog was amazing.
It was good.
And there's a lot, I mean a lot of great eateries. A lot of them we just kind of drove past, but there is a lot of great eateries. So you could make this a whole day, come out, take your bike, you can ride to the different, I actually know a few folks who go to the different drinking establishments and bike it, which that might be illegal. I don't know. Yeah. I've heard of it. Anyways, I don't suggest doing that, and I don't recommend any of that. But you have the Townsend Trail. Then there's one over in Maryville that Dawn likes. In fact,
that's one of my favorites.
That's one of her favorites. Maryville. So we'll have to do that coming up. We've done it before.
Yeah.
And then you have Cades Cove, and then on Wednesdays, I think it starts in, I want to say it starts in May or April, somewhere like that, May or April. They have bike-free Wednesdays, or no, car-free Wednesdays. No, because bikes are allowed. So, so if you're in the area on a Wednesday, and it's car-free Wednesday, Cades Cove is probably one of the best biking you can do in the area. Well, folks, I know a lot of folks have been asking us lately to pull those bikes out. They want to see us biking. Well, folks, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching these little videos. We love you, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise, they'll take you to see the countryside, driving all over Tennessee in their little yellow Jeep. You can come along wherever they go, all you gotta do is watch the show, so be sure you tune in. Don, would you do this again?